Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another volume review. This is going to be on the Vending Machine anime, manga, light novel. I've done them all. This specifically is the manga. I've done them all. I started with the light novel, moved on to the anime reactions, did the manga first volume, did the anime review, and now I'm doing the volume 2, which pretty much follows still what's happening or what happened already in the anime itself. So yeah, it's been close to my heart. I know it's a weird series to be close to my heart, but it is still a pretty good series. I've had comments like, "What a loser thinks Vending Machine is actually a good series." It is. It's not the best. It's not in the classics, and it's not up in the wow. It's amazing, but it is one that's definitely has brought changes and new ideas to the isekai world, and definitely did a good job with it. So just throwing that out there. I do think it's a good series. Before anything else, I do appreciate Yem Press for sending me this free copy to review for you guys. You guys can find Yem Press online through yempress.com. Yempress.com will have different companies under them as well, where they release different stuff like this book right here. You guys can also see a link in the description below where you guys can buy cheap manga with coupons, so make sure you do that as well. I do appreciate all the love and support. If you guys want to follow me on social media, check out the description below. You guys can also support the channel and the company by liking and sharing this video. Lastly, if you haven't done up to this point and you are liking the video so far, then subscribe. I do appreciate all the love and support that a lot of you guys show, so I do appreciate all that. Okay, Reborn as a Vending Machine. I now under the dungeon of volume 2. We have two main characters in this series, and that is Boxo and the oh so powerful girl who is here in the cover, Lamis, so the blonde girl. Now they're actually looking for her, who is basically a researcher of special items with special magic, and I don't think she comes out at all in volume 1. They just mention her. Well, they find her midway through in volume 2. Volume 2 starts with the ending of volume 1, which is they're recruited to be basically support to the soldiers for a mission. Boxo obviously is a vending machine, can provide food, people are in love with him, so on and so forth. Well, they are in a pickle, they're being chased by a monster, and that's how volume 1 ends. And this huge giant monster is chasing them, and Boxo comes up with an idea. And this is what I like about the series itself, is that the vending machine at the end of the day is still a human reincarnated. So they are still thinking of survival. Even though it cannot communicate that to the other humans in the world, it's still trying to survive. And it uses a lot of its knowledge from its previous life to survive. And that's one of those cases in this scene. It encourages Lamis to share with the other soldiers to use Coca-Cola as fizzy pops to basically blindside and slow down the monster, which they do. And eventually one of the other soldiers, the captain one, ends up killing it and taking it down. So again, it just shows that he himself is just not an unanimated object. He actually has thoughts. We meet quite a bit of characters in this volume. We meet the girl who time after time wants to basically buy him, because obviously he is a special thing, and he has high value, right? So we meet her. She doesn't really reoccur too much in this volume, but we do know that she is going to be a special part to it. Then the second half of the volume is basically thieves and thugs taking the machine. They want to take it apart for its items and for its money. And we kind of learned Boxo's resistance on strength, but also its it's limits. It very much has its limits itself as well. It's not expressed so much in the anime. In the light novel, it did a good job. It explained it. The manga still explains it pretty good. I would say out of the three, light novel does the best job, but it explains it here that he definitely couldn't continue too much after they beat him up for a while, and that's because he needs to use points and can keep using those points to survive, to maintain a shape, and he almost got killed. So they have another prisoner with him, and it just happens to be that it's the girl that they're looking for. So she ends up taking care of the machine, trying to figure it out, how to fix it. Boxo transforms and it becomes another shape. So we learn more of the abilities of Boxo. She herself is impressed with the machine, and eventually Lamus shows up, and we see Boxel survive and rescued, and we get a real good happy ending with them finding the researcher. Now we know the researcher doesn't really do a lot in the anime. I'm going to be honest. She basically tries her best to figure out what he's trying to tell Lamus, and at the end of the day, Lamus is the one that understands Boxel the most. So we kind of feel we see that relationship grow in the anime, which we'll see that also in the manga, I'm gonna guess. So again, great series. I do like that in this one in particular, we see Boxo trying to escape and also trying to help the researcher. We see him transform into different machines, and in the anime, I really enjoyed that we see the different types of vending machines, or just machines that essentially you put a quarter in. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do that, and in Japan, there's so many of those that we don't have in the US. So to me, it was just so interesting to see that, and we see some of that here. So yeah, just thought that was a little neat thing. That's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I know some of you guys can't believe you're still talking about the vending machine series, but hey, it's volume 2. Why not, right? So go check it out. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Give some support to Yem Press. They deserve it. They're doing great stuff. Just finished reviewing Trinity 7 Revision, which that is a good example of what they're doing good over there in Yem Press. They're bringing stuff to the US that people really want. So go give them some support. At the very least, visit their website and see what they have. That always helps. Some traffic always helps. Thank you again. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.